everyone, it's Mithril, and today I'm going to be designing my second OC. Last month's monthly art challenge was to design an OC for August, and then in September we're all going to swap OCs and then draw them for each other, except I am horribly procrastination-y, so that's why I'm doing it now, September 1st, and maybe tomorrow, and then we'll figure things out from there, so join along on the process. I want to invent like an OC for my series of like Japanese visual novel things. Alright, basic pose. Yeah, I want like someone proud, right? But except I don't know how to draw this pose. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like, what's a good pose? Maybe I should just go stare at a reference. I feel like this looks pretty cute. I don't know, I think I like the flowy, like a flowy kind of style. I haven't really tried to make any of my own art in a while. So it's interesting to see like how my drawing abilities have evolved over time. Why don't I know how to do boobs at all? Like the right one looks okay, but like the left one is struggling. Yeah, I think like, you know, a girl about my age would be a fun way to be my main character in the visual novels. So that's what I'm really going for here. I feel like no matter how much I practice, I keep having these same issues with my art, which are mainly I can't draw faces and I can't draw bodies and I can't draw anything I really want to. And I don't know what to do about it. Oh my god. I mean, I really should just practice more, but why don't I do that, huh? Somebody give me an answer. That's really frustrating. I think I'm gonna try to do this pose again, but like more cartoony. I feel like the thing is, I keep seeing all these people, right? And they're all like, I learned how to whatever, program or draw or whatever by making my own game, website, application, comic, and then I just learned along the way. But like, I just feel like it's never good enough, and that's like ruining me, basically. I don't know. Hi DeMarzio. Everyone has their own path. Yes, that is true. I just don't know. I just wanted that to be me. And I feel like I've been trying to get there by doing my YouTube and trying to make a game, but for some reason, I always just feel like it's not good enough. And then I get really discouraged from keeping on going. I'm way too old to be just finishing school, and I get tons of people shitting on me, but I don't give a F. Fair enough. Do what makes me happy. I feel like that's the hard part, right? Because like, I don't feel happy with my own work. And then it just like keeps me sad and like I don't want to keep going with it, even when I really should, because the more I go with it. That's true. You know, maybe I will write that down somewhere and think about it and see if that mindset works for me. Thank you. You're right. Like nobody gives a rip about any of the stuff that I'm doing. It's all just like here in my own head. You send me a thing? Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Stop showing off, Jay-Z. Your art is so good. It looks so good. I'm dead. How long is it gonna take before I can just become you and steal all your power? You can see on mine that I made the head shorter, shoulders narrower, face a bit softer shape. Yeah, and yours looks really dang good. Alright. True facts. True facts. That looks really good. Yeah. Thank you for the encouragement, everyone. Yeah, I saw some comment on one of my older videos earlier, and they were just like, "You're so hard on yourself, it makes me sick." And I'm like, one more thing wrong with me. Great, love it. I like your eyes. I'm gonna steal your eyes, or I will try to. Hi, it's Mithrilda from the future, here to pick up on the voiceover for the video. I've never really tried to use footage from my streams before like this in my videos. I know I have to adjust things like the audio balance and such. It's just that I didn't realize that I was talking so quietly and that the music was so loud at the time. And it's all recorded as just like one video, so I can't adjust that really. But thanks for bearing with me. Let me know what you think of the concept in general, and I'll try my best to make it better. Basically, the story behind this challenge is that Jay-Z Sketch and I decided it would be really cool to have a 2-part monthly art challenge on the Discord server. Basically, for August, we would each design an OC, and then in September, we would draw each other's OCs, and it would be super cool. Except, I did the Skillshare challenge thing over the summer. I still need to release the last video for that, but then I went on vacation, I went on a cruise, I had to move back from my internship city back to Austin, and I started school, and a whole bunch of excuses I used to not keep up with my art practice. So by the time this stream happened a week ago, I hadn't drawn for a month. And I also hadn't streamed either. I haven't streamed in a long time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw again, I'm gonna stream again. It's a little bit late, but I'm gonna finish my OC. But I was super nervous because the first time I was gonna be drawing in a month was gonna be on stream. Anyways, I guess that turned out okay. I was a bit sad about how I still can't draw bodies as well as I wanted to, even though I've been practicing for a while, but I feel like the improvement is really good. Anyway, I think it's interesting how earlier on my YouTube art journey, I made a video called 10 Days of Figure Drawing, where I practiced figure drawing for 10 days, and then I made an OC at the end. And here, I've been practicing for basically 2 months, doing the Skillshare thing with Brent Eviston's course, and now I'm designing another OC. And looking at the differences between that one and this one, about a year apart from each other, I think it's really cool, and I'm going to show them both off at the end so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to take a second to explain her name, Ichika Tanaka. Basically, like I said earlier, I want a character that I can use in my visual novels to tell my story. Maybe some sort of protagonist or supporting character, I'm not quite sure yet. But as an educational resource, I wanted her name to reflect something that people would commonly see. So I just looked up the most common Japanese names, and Tanaka is the 4th most popular family name in Japan, and Ichika is one of the most popular girls' names in Japan, so I just chose that. Anyways, back to my drawing abilities. One thing that hasn't really changed that much between a year ago and now is my ability to draw things like above the shoulders, as in the face, the head, the hair, and things like that. And the reason why is because when I first started drawing, that's all I would draw. I'd be like, ooh, the most important part, you know, like getting the face and the head and whatever. So I got really good at drawing like one particular face of this girl staring straight forward. And I was like, this is great. But then I read some sort of article and they were like, you know, beginners make the mistake of focusing too much on the face, because if you think about it, when you're drawing a human being, so much more is taken up by the body as opposed to just the face. So beginners should spend more time working on the figure. So I was like, okay, time to switch. No more heads and faces. I'm just gonna learn how to draw the figure. And then I figured if I just keep drawing people, then I'll pick up the head and the face and it'll be great. But now, a year later, I never felt like the time was right to give up on my body practice and start on the head and face. And so I just never worked on it, and I haven't improved. Surprise, surprise. I've improved a lot in what I was purposefully studying, like drawing the figure and the body, but I've barely improved at all on things that I wasn't focusing on, like the face and the head. And, you know, it's my goal to be able to draw people well, so that's kind of an important part of it. So I think now I'm going to sort of make a transition in my practice to incorporating a lot more heads and faces and hair and things that I've always wanted to learn how to draw, but I felt like I wasn't ready enough. I felt like I'm too much of a beginner. I shouldn't be focusing on things like that. I just need to let go of it all. This is something that I've been struggling with ever since I started learning to draw. And I've gotten better at it in some ways, because at least now I'm practicing the body when I felt like I wasn't ready for that before. But now I need to start practicing the other things I felt like I wasn't ready for, like the head and the face, because I want to draw it, so I gotta do it. Anyways, earlier when you were watching me do like those 2 portraits of some girl, I was following the video How to Sketch Faces by Eric Anthony J. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I thought it was really good, and it kind of got me like really hyped for drawing some more faces. So I think I might do something like the 100 heads challenge or something like that, because, you know, it's worked for me drawing bodies. I've drawn so many and now I'm better. So I figure the same thing will work whenever I'm learning to draw heads and faces. If you're interested at all in joining the Discord channel for the second part of the OC challenge, we would really love to have you. I feel like it's too late at this point to submit your own OC, but I feel like everyone would really appreciate having another take on theirs. I think one lesson I've learned through all of this is that the longer I spend away from drawing, the harder I feel like it is to get back into it. Because a week in, I was like, you know, I already haven't drawn for so long, so what's a couple more days? And then a couple days turned into more weeks, and then it was a whole month, and then it was like a real struggle to get back into the flow of things. So here's my new OC, Ichiga Tanaka, and here's my old OC. I think there's so much improvement, and I am really happy, and I'm looking forward to improving even more. So after my test on Wednesday, I am going to start streaming again, and it's gonna be great. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Don't forget that talent is a myth. Now get back to work.